What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. Welcome to the September's podcast with the topic of music. In brackets, I put how I play drums, music in general, and stuff. But let's begin with the warning. This month we won't talk about that because the warning will be next month. In October, I will be talking about them a lot. Um, at the beginning, let's talk about the subtopics for today for this podcast. So, music in general. It will be how I started, like how I started listening to music, how I started playing drums, how the music began, how's that influencing me, I guess, how I started playing the guitar back in the day. Anyway, second subtopic is long way of drumming. Yeah, it's gonna be, in my opinion, the most fun topic to talk about because it was a long journey for me, which had its logical ending, and there will be a movie about that. Perhaps not. Anyways, the next third subtopic is how I played in a band. Essentially, the second subtopic ends with me playing in a band, and this one, the third one, will be a little bit more about that exact period of time. Next, the fourth one will be about my first and only show. Well, basically, it is the same. Because, again, my long way of drumming and me playing in a band, all of that connected with music ends with me playing a concert, giving a concert. What's the expression? Anyways, next, fifth subtopic is plants I used to have. Yeah, I did have plants, but I can't say that those were like plants that I was planning to yada yada. But it's more like I wanted some exact things, more like that. And then sixth, final subtopic on this podcast. It's 3:30 already. Oh my god! My real plans with music. How and in the brackets it's written how it helped me make soundtracks in games. It's gonna be somewhat fun, I guess. I don't know. Let's begin. How I started. I remember myself, maybe it was about 5th grade where I started listening to music. I remember that in the 6th grade I was listening to music a lot, but yeah, maybe in the 6th grade, maybe in the 7th one, so it was so many years ago. It was more than a dozen years ago. Well, actually, yeah, 6th grade was a dozen years ago. No, it was almost a dozen years ago that I began. It was more than a dozen, yeah. Alright, I began playing the guitar, acoustic one. Um, I started writing some songs, but those were, I don't know, stupid or something. Um, and then, so I was listening to music. I started a little bit later. I started listening to Goldfinger. I started listening to Sum 41. Then several years later, my brother bought a Rock Band 4 on PlayStation 4, and we were playing. Well, his friends, and me. We were playing every once in a while the Rock Band 4, some songs and stuff. But yeah, and that was a song, Free Falling. And that's how I got connected maybe with the warning. That's how I can say fell in love with the band. But about this, next podcast, once again, the October one. So, yeah, and we were playing Rock Band 4 for so many months, I guess. And I hadn't touched the drums. I was thinking like, no, drums is so stupid, it's for dumb people, guitarists are cooler and stuff. And then once I was playing alone, because I was living in the same flat as my brother. Now we are in different countries, but still. Yeah, I was alone at home, and I decided to play Rock Band 4, and I decided to try drums, just so I tried everything, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I began playing drums more and more, and then after a while I started listening to the warning. They had only one album back in the day, and I was listening to it. I loved it so much. It was right before they released their second album, so basically you understand which year it was. And yeah, and then I decided to play drums like in real life, you know. So I bought a electronic drum set from Germany. So they sent me from Germany a drum set to Russia. Well, these were more, peaceful times, so it wasn't that bad. I started my very first job just to earn money to have that electronic drum set, and I began playing. I began learning how to drum, and after a while I sold that drum set, and I bought once again from Germany another drum set, which was much better, and I played it for much time. Then I talked to my classmates in the university, and several of them wanted to play in a band. Some of them knew how to play the guitar, the electric guitar, and we so started playing in a band. After a couple years, I sold that 1 second electronic drum set, and again I bought another one, the third and the last one I've had from Germany, Music Produktiv. You know, it's great. And still, yeah, those were even better. And well, yeah, essentially like that. My long way of drumming. So I was drumming back then, from Rock Band 4. I was drumming for some time. I want to talk about music in general, but maybe in the end of this podcast. So, yeah, I was playing drums. I was learning how to play, but my way of learning was that there was a song I wanted to learn how to play, and I just learned how to play the song. It wasn't about the rudiments, it wasn't about, I don't know, theory or something like that. No, I was just playing songs, one after another. It wasn't that good, so I totally recommend to first learn either theory or the rudiments, because they help a lot. And I want to recommend you to, if you want to play drums, obviously, to play with the metronome and to stick with the metronome more, So, yeah, I learned the basics of playing drums. I found a band. I switched a few electronic drum sets, and I gave a concert. Yeah, that's the very end. But let's stick with the subtopics. So the next one, well, yeah, long way of drumming. It was so many years. For me, it was like 6 maybe years that I learned how to play drums. I tried so hard. I was making easiest drum covers on this YouTube channel, and in the end, yeah, I played in a band and gave a concert once again. How I played in a band. So, yeah, I was like the leader of the band, Not that I was the best one, but I was the most ambitious. And because of me, after 3, I think, years, I feel like it was 3 years that we had been playing in a band, and then we gave a concert, and then it all ended. We started with the 3 of us, then we added one guitarist, or maybe no, then we added one bassist. He was a cool guy and he stuck with us since then. Then we added one guitarist. Wait a second. It means that We started with three of us. Then we added one bassist. There was four of us. Then then one guitarist went, I don't know, left the band, and then one guitarist entered the band, and then he left. And so the three of us, when I'm the thumb, and I wanted to have a show. Bassist wanted to record the first album, so we had a lot of plans. We had several songs of ours, but at the end of the day, we agreed that we need to make a concert first, which was, well, because of me, and I think that it wasn't the smartest idea, you know. Maybe it would be smarter to record an album first, but I don't know, it's more difficult. It's much more difficult to record albums than just giving shows. So yeah, that's when we came to our first show. We wanted one with the last guitarist, so there were four of us, but that guitarist, he left a little bit later, so we could have played with the four of us, but coronavirus, and so we couldn't do it. And then after a year, it was the 17th, if I'm not mistaken, of April of the year 2021, because I was dating my wife back then. She was on that concert, on that first and only concert of mine, and that's the day she met my brother, she met my friends. Well, yeah. That was, at the end of the day, that was one of the biggest days, I don't know, in my life, I guess. In my musical career, definitely the most giant, like, it's the first and only show of mine. Oh my lord. It was great, seriously. I remember, let's talk about the show. I remember how me, my wife, and the guitarist, so there were three of us, me, bassist, and guitarist, and so me, my wife, and the guitarist, we were in the underground. At the underground, we were heading to the bar where we were going to give a show. We were an opening band of the festival. Yeah, there was a little one for one night. There were 4 bands. We were the first one. Then we stayed for the second one. Doesn't matter. So, we were heading there. When we arrived at the station we needed, we met the bassist, and so the 4 of us, the drummer, the bassist, and the guitarist, and the biggest fan of our band, we were going to the bar. And then, we met the person who was, I want to say, paying for the festival. But I mean, yeah, he was paying for the festival. He was paying the bar to make a festival there, and all of our four bands were paying to him so we can play on that festival. It was amazing. So we were getting ready. We had our room, our musician's room. Yeah, that was great. By the way, I was holding all the way there. I was holding my cymbals, I was holding the snare, and I had my locker, how's that, for hi-hats. I don't know how it's called in English. And I also had sticks, obviously. And we, arrived, we got ready, and people were coming, my friends, my brother, his friends, friends of the bassist. Yeah, and pretty much that's it. So we already paid for the people who were to watch us play, and those persons gave us money. You know, like, it's difficult, whatever. And we played, we had our song. Those two were just great. Then the third one, to be honest, I can't remember the third one, at least right now. I think I remember it's our song about me, about my disease. Our first and second songs were about the university times. Those were so fun. The second song is just the best song we've played, for real. I loved it, and I don't know, I love it. And then the first song was mine, about politics. It was kind of weird to, I don't know, come up with such a song. But back then I was, you know, less, how is it called? Give me a second. I was less, oh no, I can't remember. I love my country much less. Yeah. And after that, we played two covers. It was a cover for On. It was a cover on. I played it even on my YouTube channel. I just can't remember the name. It was a band called Anti-Flag. Yes. We played Anti-Flag song, and then we played one more cover on Green Day. We played our, how's that called? Let me think. Our encore was on the song of Green Day. What's her name? And also we played a song. Good Lord, can I remember the name of that song? For real, I just can't remember. But I really had I recorded me playing that song, Easy's drum covers playlist. So developer plays, no, it's wrong. The warning. No. No. Wait a second. Easiest drum covers, yeah. Just one more half a minute. Give me some time, please. Yeah, 24 songs. So it was at the end of the day. It was Anti-Flag, American Attraction. That was the first one cover we played. And then it was the second cover we played. Damn, for real, I can't remember. I wanted to play Fear of Dead Man, Bad Girlfriend so much, but we haven't. Then Encore was Green Day's What's Her Name? And the second, maybe it was Green Day's some other song of Green Day, but I can't remember which one. Not Wake Me Up When September Ends. Not. It wasn't The Warning. However, I wanted to play The Warning's Free Falling so much. Jesus. And anyways. Still Breathing, no. Definitely not that. That's weird. Okay, then we can find it by the name of the band. Push the button. Oh no, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna find that one. So, what's the name? American Attraction, yeah. And wait a second. What's wrong with that? What's the name? Wait a second. No, we played 5 of our songs and we played 2 covers. And I thought that we played 4 of our songs and 3 covers. Yeah, that's right. And the one I forgot about is also a great song of ours. It's even kinda weird how great it is. Anyways, yeah, that was our concert. I remember 2 times when I was fucked up. I'm sorry, I said that I wasn't going to swear on my podcast, but yeah, I did. So the first time was when I was playing American Attraction. I finished one quarter, how's that called? So no, I finished earlier than the guys from the band, and I am playing drums. I was and then they played. It sounded and looked kinda fine, but I know that I ruined that finale of this song. That was weird. And anyways, then after that we were the encore. We were playing Green Day, and I forgot the second half of the verse. Well, the second verse. How's it called? Anyway, I forgot, and we were just playing, and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember. Help me. It was very, very fun. The crowd was so much into us. I wanna say they wanted to look at us. They loved. I don't know. They cheered for us. That was weird, but still, I loved it so much. Then when we finished playing, um, we listened to the next band, the second one. They were amazing. I have no idea. Just great. I even danced with my girlfriend back then, wife now, um, on one of their songs, because it was just great. I don't know. And then we headed home. Then we went to my brother's after party or something. It was cool. Like, really, really cool. That was the day. So, subtopic number 5, plans I used to have. Back before I was playing in a band, I thought that I might learn how to play different instruments, and I make several songs of mine and I published them, and I become successful musician, stuff, stupid, childish. But I, like, in reality, I knew that it was unreachable, maybe, and I just wanted a normal life, especially after multiple sclerosis. I decided that it's not worth it. I want a normal life. That's it. And so, plans I used to have, yeah. When I was playing in a band, I had one plan two plans to make a show and to record an album. So we only made a show and that's it. It wasn't successful, by the way. We paid for 17 tickets, and I think about 12, maybe 13, like, people came and paid for the tickets. So essentially, we paid a little bit more than we, then people came to our show. But it doesn't matter. Still, the day was just unbelievably amazing. I don't know. And now that I have my wife, almost every week we are having these unbelievably amazing days. Like, since, not even since the wedding, since maybe I met her. So, yeah, I had so many plans, such great plans, but at the end of the day, MS came. I think MS came after I was playing drums. I started playing drums, so when it came, I found myself not being able to play drums. Well, it was when MS hit me. So actually, I could have played drums, like, professionally, but it's too risky, since if MS hits me again, I can't play on stage. And that's a problem. And so yeah, I think I did the right thing, that I can't say that we left a band, that I left a band, somebody. We just broke up. That's it. We we broke up, not even telling each other about that. Like, we just, all three of us, we understood that that's not gonna work, that we have different plans, we have different vision on those. So yeah, it's better just to, you know, mm, to go further and keep that push button band back there. Okay, my real plans with music, right now, I don't have any plans with music. When I was making these plans for this podcast, I was thinking about the fact that I'm going to say that the music, that I learned how to make music, how to compose and stuff. But, well, yeah, but I learned a little, un poquito solamente. And yeah, I made several songs in my games, especially in Our Heroes. The song, the main song, however, all the songs were just great, just unbelievably great. If you watch all of my videos on this channel, you can watch and listen. I think you can. Don't remember exactly, but still. Our deck, not really. Our planetary, well, yeah, kinda. I don't know. But still, now that we are making a game with my wife, I am not making music with my hands. I am just kind of generating, randomizing music, which comes, good. Maybe even better than I could have done, which is still amazing. Yeah, I love it. And in the future, it would be great if, I don't know, it would be great to have a house and and some place there where I could play, for example, drums. I don't know. It would be just amazing. Just sometimes to play drums. Pretty much that's it. But still, we'll see. And also, yeah, that's actually all my plans. Maybe I will play an acoustic guitar, but I don't know. I don't really want to. Like, maybe I will be teaching my children to play either an acoustic guitar or drums, but I don't know. We'll see. And my real plans with music. I can't say that I have any plans with music. I think my life changed a lot since those times when I was playing in a band, I was drumming a lot. I played drums every single day for an hour. It was great. And let's move on to the last. Like, this subtopic was the last one, but to the bonus subtopic, music in general. Like, music is so interesting to think about because there are so many genres, different genres. There are so many genres, subgenres, yeah, like rock music, punk rock, pop rock, alternative rock, hard rock, so on, and like rap, pop, metal, I don't know, club music, like electronic, how's that called? It's very much interesting, and it's what we have right now. What was in the past, like before even Mozart and those people from the Renaissance, it was kinda, different. It was more different, and the music was simpler. And what will be in the future, I have no idea. I myself love rock music. However, lately I think that, I don't know, I am tired of such hard music, like rock, metal, hard rock and stuff, and I'm listening to pop music a lot. I'm still listening to some folk music, Birdie and stuff, but I'm almost not listening to music at all. I'm listening to Foo Fighters a lot. I'm listening to The Warning a lot. I'm not even listening to Sum 41 lately. That's pretty much it, actually. I can't live. No, I can live without music. Yeah, that's the thing. Back in the day, I thought that if I had to choose, either I lose my vision or I lose my sound. How is that? Or I become mute, I would choose to lose my vision. But now, no. Vision is much more important. We get more information with our eyes than with our all of our other organs that can get information to us. So, yeah, it's definitely like that. And at the end of the day, yeah, I love listening to music, but I do it hardly ever, really. I listen to music when I shave my face. That's it. For real. like maybe once, twice a week. And I remember how back in the day I used to listen to music every day. Yeah. Well, time goes and I'm happier now, so I think it's good that it's right like that. That it all finished when I had my first concert. It all finished like that. I don't know. Let's finish this podcast. Remember, next one is about the warning, fully the entire podcast about the warning. Like right now, speaking about music in general, well, mostly in my life, for less than 50 minutes, but more than 45 minutes. Um, and next month it will be like a half an hour maybe about the warning. Have several subtopics, so it's gonna be fun. Really. See you there. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Maybe leave a comment down below, I would really appreciate that. See you. Have a nice life.